Welcome back to the channel. This is Five Finger Tree Punch, and this is the Haven SMP Episode 5. This episode, we're going to be working on the shop. As you can see in the background, I upgraded it, and we're also going to be working on the Mega Base, doing some cool pixel art. So let's get into it. And we're going up here because Mr. Shark said he had a gift for me, so there he is. Let's see what he's got. Hopefully something super cool. What is it? What is it? What is it? Come on. You know you want to give it to me. Oh, yes. The last sapling I needed for my shop. Jungle sapling. I didn't know where a jungle sapling was. Waichu actually gave me some coordinates to one, but I hadn't had time to go get it. And it looks like Mr. Shark also got those coordinates, and he hooked me up with a jungle sapling. So I went right into making some making some trees here. And if we throw enough bone meal on it, I think we'll get a tree. There we are. Yep. So I'll start mowing some of those down and yeah, add it to the shop. To the old shop, that is. I already got a bunch of stacks of jungle logs. Looks like I got plenty of those logs, plenty of spruce logs. We can definitely use some more oak logs in there. Acacia. I don't know that people like acacia very much. And dark oak's just a little dark, but you know, we got some in there if anybody wants them. But this shop is going to be coming down, as you'll see, because I go ahead and get me 3 more blocks of diamond, because, yeah, we're doing a 20 by 20 area, which is going to be 4 plots. I paid for the one for the original shop, as you can see there, the old shop is already coming down, and the new one's already coming up. So I'll have to pay 3 more diamond blocks, and I'll add this to the heap of diamond blocks. This is quite a heap of diamond blocks. And I think I'll throw them on the top. Just keep on going upward with this, because we can't really go outward too much because of the way this little area is set up here. But yeah, threw my 3 blocks in, plus the one that I originally paid for, that's 4. And my new shop area is paid for. It's going to be off to the side there. And this is a look from the top. It's not completely done, but I think it's as tall as I'm going to want to have it. I think I'm at like Y187? Altitude 187. Yeah, and you can see most of the shop area down there. It's looking pretty good. That purpler block shop there with the elytras and whatnot. Little house there, the cow heads there. Looking pretty good. And I do have my elytra on, which I am just barely getting used to learning how to use. But yeah, let's look at the tree. It's looking a little wonky right now. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and add quite a bit of leaves if I want to make this look like a proper tree. But I don't have that many spruce leaves. I can get them pretty easily. But yeah, I'd have to add a ton of leaves to the side. Thinking I would want to stick with the shape that's usual for a spruce tree. And this is the inside. Got all my chests here on the side. There's 6 different logs, and then I also want to sell the leaves as well for 3 stacks for 1 diamond. I don't have leaves for all of them. Some of them it's a little tough getting a bunch of leaves. Acacia is kind of lame because of the way they grow. Any of the trees that grow outwards when you plant them, it's kind of lame. Makes it a little difficult. And this is me trying out my elytra for the first time. I go ahead and pull it out of the chest. I'd been holding on to it, and I thought I would go ahead and add mending to it. You know, just because I don't have to pay for another elytra. I'll go down to the end and look for another one. That would just be a mess. I'm already certain that it'd be a mess if I try to go into the end looking for another one. And yeah, there it is. It's on me. I don't know if that's such a good look there with the elytra on and the gear like that with my skin. But yeah, maybe I'll figure something out. But go up top to go ahead and give it a try. Maybe since I have these large openings is good. I can kind of just fly. Oh no, did not. I'm not very acquainted with this. Try it again. And yeah, ran into the railing on the boardwalk here. No bueno. I have to make the walk of shame back to go get my gear. So yeah, do a little more practicing with it. Yeah, like I said, it's my first time actually trying to fly around with a elytra. Didn't go too well. died to kinetic energy, smashing into the railing. But yeah, lost all my XP there too. Gonna have to get that back. Luckily, none of my gear broke. Do need to get mending on all that too. And this is an inside look of me starting up the pixel art on the outside of the building. I'll get into that into a little bit, but I thought I'd go ahead and re-up on my XP. I've been sandbagging here a little bit and pulling stuff out from the bottom, but I let it fill up and bam! Level 35 right off the bat. Yeah, there was a lot of XP held up in that smoker there. And I also found out, I was watching some videos, and yeah, if all this time I could have been double clicking with a stack and it'll just load it all into the GUI there. So yeah, this has really sped up my unloading of these chests because they fill up pretty quickly, and it's a lot of kelp. But yeah, if you wanna if you grab a stack and you hover over another stack and you double click on it, it will just throw all that item up into the next chest there. And I also need to make my donations for the week. Make a good donation here, whole stack of potatoes. I think I'll just throw some here. Everybody else needs to get on it with these donations. And I come back for a second donation. Yep, another stack. I think I'll just throw it in here. But yeah, this potato chest is filling up pretty quickly. Might have to add in some more chests. And I started up on the pixel art. Yeah, that's what it looks like. I couldn't think of what to do on the outside, but I thought I would do a kelp since that floor is completely of the kelp farm. So yeah, I'll have to do, because of the size of it, it's probably a 14 by 14 design. And didn't want to put it in the center. I thought I would just leave way too much excess area on the side, so figured I'd do 2 on each side. But yeah, it's looking alright. I couldn't really find a lot of videos on how to do a kelp pixel art, and this is a shot of it with 2 completely done pieces there. I do need to add add backing to it, because if I just left it to where you can see through it, it kind of muddles the design when you can see the farm in the background through the window. But yeah, the birch behind it, I think it came out alright. Had to just use the green. There wasn't a lot of colors to work with, so yeah, I was a little limited on that. And this is a look at the second side I was working on. I had to set up quite a bit of scaffolding, as you can see there. Maybe I went overboard. Not really. I actually needed most of that because I had to go up, because it was 14 tall, so I had to go up in sections and lay each piece of the glass out. But yeah, it's a good thing I had plenty of bamboo and to make plenty of scaffolding, because that was it's a pretty large area there. It's probably like 32 by 14 area there that I had to set up with scaffolding. And this is the finished product. Added a little stone brick steps for bordering underneath it. Just felt I needed a little something to kind of set it apart. And yeah, that's all 4 sides with 2 completed pixel art stained glass designs. It took so long, and I fell so many times trying to build it. It was ridiculous. I don't know, I must have fallen at least half a dozen times off of there trying to do it. And luckily, Mr. Shark was on. He saw me dying from fall damage, and he hooked it up with some feather falling. So yeah, that saved me a bunch of deaths from the feather falling. With the feather falling, I put it on my boots. And yeah, I think the design came out pretty good. I was limited to green glass, lime green glass, and then I did the borders with black glass and gray glass. So the whole bottom section of that kelp design is all green glass, and then the second half where it changes color is lime green glass, and the little middle like stem part of it is more green glass. But it came out pretty alright. I think it looks good. Yeah. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you think it actually looks like kelp, or does it just look like that face on the side of the building is really excited about something? And hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you next time. See ya!